Hey everyone, I'm Batman, and in this video I'm going to show you how I made a pair of purple pants for a Joker cosplay. Can't go anywhere without your pants. Who wants to see your tidy whities? But yeah, these are my purple pants, and I'm going to show y'all how I made them.
So I mentioned in my video on how I made a blazer that I'm going to be using the red pattern, and I'm just going to be doing that for the pants. So start with cutting, same thing like I did in that video. Just going to lay down my purple fabric and just get all the pattern pieces I need to just like trace around and cut out. But before I do this, I want iron on interfacing because I just want my pants to have some stiffness. So I'm just going to definitely iron down some interfacing on the purple fabric, pin down the pattern pieces on the fabric, and just cut everything I need out and about. And so to start, we gotta start with the zipper here. And so we take like the front pants or the front parts of the pants, and what we're gonna do is the left side has like a zipper fly fold. Gotta iron that down. For the right side, you gotta iron down a little bitty hem. And I didn't get it all recorded, so I'm just gonna basically say, roll down the hem, stitch the zipper on the right side with the hem, then like overlap the left side over it with the right sides, and then like you just basically stitch the zipper on the back of the fly fold and basically baste that down and just stitch up around on the left side. Hopefully that's the best I can. I'm sorry, whatever. For the pockets, we got parts at an angle here that are gonna have to go on the front, and then we're gonna have to like stitch them down on the top of the angle and flip them over and stitch down there. That's how you get that first part of the pockets, to say the least. Then the second time, the second piece is gonna be a piece that actually goes up all the way, and you're just gonna sew it all around, lining it up with the angled part of the pockets. Just gonna go all the way around. You gotta leave the openings at the top, of course, otherwise how you gonna put stuff in your pockets? But yeah, that's pretty much how you did the pockets. Then we're gonna start with the actual pants. The back actually has to be notched in order for it to fit around your hiney a little good. So yeah, gotta do the notches on that and just sew them together as best you can. And then so now once I did that, we can just go all, like just sew all the crotch parts of the pants up and down the sides. Then we just have this. But one thing is still missing, even though it looks like they're really good here. We need a waistband. So for the waistband, you're gonna have to need like 2 pieces of each, front and back. You're just gonna basically like have to put them together. One side has to be longer than the other because overlapping with your closure. You're gonna sew them on top, and then you're gonna sew them together at the top, leave an opening at the bottom, and sew them around the waist. And you can flip them over, flip it out. And then if you want to close it, I would just probably iron it before doing this, just so it like looks nicer and lays flatter. If you want to close it, you could just like hem the bottom a bit or just fold it down and either slip stitch it or just sew it down if you don't really care about another seam showing. I didn't, so that's what I did. Just fold it down a bit, place it down, and just stitch all around that part there, like this. And then now I'm gonna actually get to my closure, which I'm just gonna use a button and a little hole. So you got the button there, and then for the other side, I'm just basically gonna like try to mark where I want it, even though I didn't get the marking right. I'm still just gonna like basically mark it, and then I'm gonna like sew a little rectangle right there, and I'm gonna use a seam ripper to like open it. And that'll give me the opening I need. Hopefully the stitch rectangle will just prevent it from like fraying or getting wider. And yeah, I got my closure there. And the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hem the bottom of the legs. I would lay it down flat so you can get the same length. I'm gonna trim it. And if they're the same length, I'm just gonna decide how much I want it to be like hemmed in, because I want it to be the perfect length. I don't want my ankles showing all the time. Hem it down, and then it's done. So yeah, now I got purple pants for my blazer. Purple pants, and I'm actually have a matching blazer uniform. Like I said, I think this is like the first time I've actually worn like a matching colored tux and pants. So yeah, that'll be fun to say for the Joker. Then those are my pants.
Hey everyone, those were my purple pants, really good for a dance. Terrible rhyme, but hey, still, those are just purple pants that I made for my Joker cosplay. What do you think? Good or not good? Whatever. Let me know in the comments what's your favorite Joker. Yada da 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 da. But yeah, that was it. Have a good day, and remember, smile.